look at you. You can't even drive.
Multiple words would describe her. In 3 words, it would be amazing, motivating, and inspirational.
I'm Flo Valenzuela. I'm 17 years old. I live in Whittier, California. I go to Whittier High School, and I'm a senior.
I wish I knew where Flo's source of strength came from because I would go to that well and get some of it myself.
I'm in varsity volleyball. Just made it this year. I'm a scholar at the United Friends of the Children. I'm part of the student government ASB. I take the role as a Board of Education rep. School site council, which means I'm a representative of my whole school on the council committee.
She's just at school like a normal high school senior. You would have never imagined that she's juggling all of this, and you would never imagine that she's gone through the hardships that she's gone through over her lifetime.
First time I was removed from my mom and dad was when I was 5 years old.
Flo would try to gather up change and make sure that her and Michael ate lunch, even if it was just junk food from the liquor store or from the ice cream man. Flo has always been a go-getter and making stuff for her.
She's not only got a lot on her plate, but she's also making sure that Mikey's plate is balanced and that he has everything he needs.
Yeah, she's taken on the adult role since we were really young, since my parents were able to do that because they weren't in their right mindset of being parents. She's just always been that person that's been there for me.
The first foster home was terrible. Wasn't safe, but that was the only placement that would take all 4 kids. No homes really felt like homes, but they were just placements.
Flo's had so many difficult experiences. Unfortunately, she's had to grow up much quicker than most of my other students.
Both of my parents are drug addicted. My dad's addicted to heroin and my mom's a crack addict. I had to testify against my parents so that my brother and I wouldn't have to return back to custody to my parents. That was probably one of the hardest days of my life. Throughout the whole time I was crying. It's hard to explain what you're going through to a judge and then having your parents' attorney try to stop you or try to cut you off in ways that make you question your own feelings, make you feel like they're not validating them. So you feel very vulnerable during that process.
Since I was 18, 19, I've always decided I wanted to take my siblings. Actually becoming her guardian is what helped me grow up.
Marcy's always wanted to be our guardian. That's the thing. Ever since she was a teenager, that's been her life goal, that she wanted to have custody of her siblings.
The greatest thing though about us being all together is that we really created home. And I think that's something that we've never really had, even with my parents.
Marcy is my biggest superstar, role model, mother, sister figure in my life. She's my best friend, my favorite person in this world. She's done so much for me. She's allowed me to learn about life, just learn from her mistakes, learn from, just learn from everything.
Flo is gonna go so far. She's the it factor, honestly. She's got it, and whatever she puts her mind to, she will do.
When she goes away to college, that's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be really tough because, one, she's my sister, and she's my only person that I could talk to.
I'm excited for her. I know she really is interested in pursuing social work, which is directly aligned with giving back to, continuing to give back to other foster youth.
I know exactly every footstep that they're going through and the day-to-day life of a foster youth, so I can just be that ear that knows and actually cares for them. I could totally see myself being a CEO or even being a founder of a new nonprofit organization.
She brought me a little token of appreciation, and so it had this card. And it just says, believe in impossible things. And that's her.
No matter what anybody says, what society says, I can and will do what I set my mind on.
She's not gonna let anything stop her. And I love that about her. I wish so many of my other students had such that big heart, that fighter attitude.
Look out, world. Look out, world, Flo's coming.